This is a HD review of Star Wars The Clone Wars CW33 Embo. The figure is part of the fourth wave of Clone Wars figures for 2010. So before we take a look at the figure, we will take a quick look at the packaging that it comes in. So as you can see, you've got the plastic prism here, Embo's name at the bottom, includes bowcaster. You've got the Galactic Battle game material, as always, game card, the die, on the side you've got the base there, a very nice image of Embo up at the top there. On the back you've got an obligatory product shot, as well as the bio. Pause if you want to read. And that's that. On the bottom there you've got other figures as part of the Clone Wars range, as well as instructions for the battle game. So, on to the figure. Now, this figure is absolutely perfect. Well, not exactly perfect. I've got one tiny little flaw with it that I'll get to later, but for the most part this is the perfect representation of Embo. He first appeared in season 2 in the episode Bounty Hunters, if I remember rightly, and also then later showed up in 2 episodes in season 4, The Box and Crisis on Naboo. I'm not sure if he was in season 5 or not. I've not seen it yet. I get the entire season on the complete season pack, so I don't want any spoilers regarding if he is in season 5. For a size comparison, here he is, and here is Rex. Just zoom. As you can see, he's slightly taller. He's not much taller, but fairly. If I just turn him back to back, there you go. So he's a very decent size. For accessories, there you go. He's got a removable hat that he uses as a shield as well as a weapon. Show you the detail on it. You have got dents and everything, and blast ashes from it on it. The one gripe I do have with the figure is with the hat. I would have preferred it if it sat... Oh, what's going on with the lighting? I would have preferred it if maybe his head sat further up into it to give more of a shadow over his face, and also the lip here at the side. As here, it needs to be a lot thicker. So that's the only problem I have, is with his hat, or whatever the hell it is, and that does peg quite nicely into the top of his head. So you know what way round it goes. Teeth here go, if I can stop knocking him over, they go at the front like that. Also for accessories, he comes with his bowcaster, which is a very nice weapon. It is, I'm not sure if it's meant to be similar to Chewbacca's, but anyway, what is nice about it is that the prongs do go forward, so you can have it in its activated state and also its deactivated state. So there you go. The lighting's really screwed up. But if I just close them up for a second and give you a zoom up on it, as you can see there, it's very hard to tell, but it's got his emblem on here. Apart from that, there isn't much detail, and they're just like that. He does hold it fairly nicely in his hand. However, it's quite hard to get his finger into the trigger hole. It's sort of like that, so I find it's actually easier, and he holds it fairly nicely. Oh, I don't think you saw that. Like that. It's quite hard to get it in, but I find it's just as good to have it like that. But I'm not going to really be posing him with it much. Because if you can see there, and as you saw earlier, it does peg into his back via a peg and hole system there, and there. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but this was the first figure to include a weapon that has moving parts on it, by Hasbro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but also the he comes with 2 knives at the back. I'm not too sure if I've put them in right, but I quite like it like that. Loads of people use it, store them like that. I think it looks a bit more natural, and that to have it like that. I have one with the hilt going in and one with the blade going in. So you can take them out and you can hold them in his hand, but you know what he looks like with it in. Also, for detail, he has his emblem here, as well as his whatever. I can't remember what that is. Forgive me if my hands are shaky. I'm not very sturdy with hands. He's also got a soft goods lower garment or tunic with a very nice pattern on it as well. His sort of Tuscan Raider-esque feet there, and look at the head sculpt. I would have maybe liked the eyes to have been sculpted a bit more squinted. That would have also added more to the aesthetic of Embo. He is probably my favourite Clone Wars character. I know loads of people like Savage Press and that, but he's amazing. He's just freaking badass. What else? I'm trying to think of other stuff that it's too good for words. I found this on Amazon.co.uk. For it was a bit of a. I paid about £23 for him. However, you may think, £20, that's not worth it. I think he's worth up to 30. He's that good. He's probably. I don't have Armoured Savage yet. I'll have to see how good that is. But for the moment, I think in my collection, that all the Clone Wars figures that I have, he's definitely the best that Hasbro's ever done. Maybe that's a bit biased because he is my favourite Clone Wars character, but it's amazing. Pure genius. For articulation, he does have a ball-jointed neck, but you can move it with the hat on, as you just saw. However, you will have to push on the hat to make it move. It may like turn a bit and pop off, but that's not too bad. So it does have he has fairly good range of movement. He can look up that far with his hat on. Sorry, so like that. He also has ball hinge shoulders and elbows, swivel wrists, swivel hips, ball hinge knees, and ball jointed ankles. So he's packed to the brim with articulation. However, that with the articulation, I would have loved to have seen on Embo, I would have loved to have seen some ball hinged hips. That would have made this figure a must get, because that would just be amazing. But the silver hip, one thing that would be bad with the ball hinged hips would be that I think the aesthetic on the lower half would have been diminished because of the wideness of the, because of the wideness of like the joints. I don't particularly have one of those to hand at the moment. That's a good example. The Phase 1 Rex. If you can see, it does sort of jut out a bit. So I think the aesthetic would actually be slightly diminished by having the ball hinged hips. So yeah. If you couldn't tell already, definitely try and find this figure. It is perfection in plastic. Like I said, I haven't got any of the I haven't got the Cyborg Maul or Armored Savage yet. Though I will have them from the 11th of April. So the reviews will start coming out. I will record them all on the same day, and then I will bring them one out every week from the upload of the first. So they'll start coming. I'll start putting those out from the 11th. So definitely try and find this figure. It's amazing. If I've told you that, I've told you about that 5 times. So if you like the video, press the like button. If you didn't like the video, press the dislike button. If you want to see more of my videos, subscribe. If you want to share your thoughts and opinions on the figure, or just my channel in general, post in the comments down below, or send me a private message. Also, for my, I've not put anything up on there yet, but I'm going to wait until people start going on and liking the page. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/ that's the biscuit429, with just one capital T, so it's pretty easy to find. I've got a link in the description for you to check it out. There's nothing, like I said, on there at the moment, but I will post new reviews up on there. I will post purchases, my thoughts on new things coming out and such. So once people start getting on there, I will post more. So definitely find this figure, and until next time, thanks for watching. Ta-da!